welcome back to my channel. This is Plans with Stacy. I'm Stacy. I don't know how you found my channel, but I am so glad that you did. If you're new here, please consider hitting that subscribe button. We have so much fun here on the channel. If you're returning, welcome back. So today we are going to be planning in our classic catch-all happy planner for the week of September 16th through September 22nd. We are going to be using Live.Love.Posh's Luxe Living and our Colorful Boxes Rainbow Mega Sticker Book from the Happy Planner. So let's get started by getting those pages off the disc, and then I'll show you what stickers we're going to be using. So if you remember, last week we did this black and white spread, and I was like very extra with my cutting, and I ended up cutting my page at the bottom. So what I have done to repair that is I basically took a piece of printer paper and cut it to the length of my page and taped it down with my little glue stick, tape stick, whatever you want to call this, adhesive tape, and put that piece there so that now you can't tell that the page was sliced and diced. Another thing that you can do is you can take an old planner, if you have one, or undated planner. Take a sheet from it. I happen to have one here. So this is from my black and white planner that it was an 18-month planner. I broke it down to 12 months, so I took 6 months out. And so what you could do is literally put this piece over the page that is messed up, glue it down onto that page, and now you've got a page that is not messed up, like so. And then you'll just have to change your dates. So I know the dates look a little off. They're a little bit bigger, but you can white them out, change the dates, and then it'll look like, and then if you want, you can just decorate down the middle so that this doesn't bother you. But those are just some options that you can do if for whatever reason you messed up the page before, or you don't like a spread that you do. You can literally just come in and replace it. So if I wanted to, I could take that page, white out those dates. I still have the days of the week, glue it to the previous page, pop it in my planner, change the month, and bam, we got a blank sheet of paper. And it also works well with an undated planner. So that's another reason, or another way you can use an undated planner, is to use if you don't like the spread, get rid of it. So I just wanted to tell you that as an option, because I know last week I was like very upset that I cut my page, but we have moved on. So let me show you the stickers that we are going to be using this week. So this is Luxe Living, and I'm going to be using these sticker sheets with the girls. They're drinking their coffee. They are just having a good old time. It's basically like a coffee type spread. They're in the coffee shop. You got your little coffee station here, and then they're sitting down sipping their coffee. And we get 2 pages of those. They're all on paper stickers. And then we got these girls here. She's like standing behind there. I don't know if she's a barista or if she just whatever she's doing. And so we have the other coffee bars and then the signs. So we're just going to do some things with these particular stickers. And then I've got my mega sticker book with my colorful boxes. And I think I'm going to use some of these stickers because I feel like, now I could be wrong, I feel like those go really well together. Am I wrong, or do you agree? What you think? All right, I thought so too. So that's what we're going to do. And I have some washi tape off to the side that I might bring in. I don't know yet because I don't know how this spread is going to turn out. But let's start by whiting out the note section because I don't use it. And then, of course, I'm going to start in the corner with my floral because what else you going to do with a corner sticker? But let's start up here with this one. Let's start up here instead of down in the bottom, because I always start in the bottom and I don't want to do that. I want y'all to be guessing. I want to keep you guessing what we're doing next, But I will go down here with this one. But yeah, I was all messed up with that sticker cutting my paper. It wasn't the sticker's fault, it was my fault, but I'm not gonna blame myself. So there's that. So I want to go ahead and put my box on the side before I get too far gone. And I'm pretty sure that I have a long box. I think there's several long boxes in here in this little shade. There we go. And I kind of want to use this one. Now, I like a dot grid more than a box with lines on it because I feel like I write better with a dot grid. Don't ask me why. I just feel like I do. Because there's no limit. When you have a box with lines, you have to kind of limit yourself to writing on that line. One thing I didn't think about was quotes. So I think what I'm going to do is get my black and white sticker book that we used, or my gold and black sticker book that we used last week, and see about some quotes. I don't know about this one though. I think I'm going to do the black and white sticker book, but it just happens to not be here close to me. So we'll find it in a minute, if I may. Anyway, let's go on. I never think about quotes until I'm putting stuff down on the page, and that is just poor planning if I have ever seen it. So I want a short. Let's put one on Monday. I always put a box on Monday. So I am back planning. I am behind on my plans. I had a couple ideas of how I wanted this spread to come together. But the stickers that I wanted to use, I'm not ready to use. So I was like, all right, let's try a different book. But I was not ready to use those stickers, and like I want to use them later in the month or even next month. So that's why I was like, let's go with Luxe Living. Like, I love the book Luxe Living anyway, but the other stickers I was just like, we're not there yet. So I don't understand why that box looks crooked to me, but I don't think it is. And so I'm going to put this one here. And we're going to go with some symmetry. I think, I hope, I pray. But yeah, so I hope everybody had a good week. September 22nd is the first day of fall. I almost said summer. We all over the place. But have you ever just been so busy that you just don't have time for yourself, don't have time for anything, and you're just trying to survive? So that's kind of where I am. There's so many things that I want to do, and I feel like I just don't have the time to do those things. And so what ends up happening is I get so burned out from work and from trying to pack so much stuff in my days off that I'm not resting. And so I have to find a happy medium to where I'm not doing that to myself. I haven't found it yet. But, because there's so many things I want to do. And then it's like when I get the time to do it, then I end up like staring at a wall because I'm like, now what do I do first? And how is that helpful? So I do want to bring in some of the items from the coffee shop. I just don't know where or why. So instead of putting a quote down here like I normally would, I think I'm going to put her down here. Because she looks like she is just waiting for you to come in and place an order. Now, I don't know. She ain't going to be able to go there. So we're going to put her over here because I don't want to cut off the coffee cup. So we're going to put her over here. But yeah, we have to find that happy medium in our days because I don't know. I don't know. And it's like you want to be social, you want to go out, you want to hang with your friends, you want to do all the things, and it just feels like there's just never enough time in the day to do those things. And I hate that. And so I have to figure out something else to do to manage my time better. Talking about it gives me a headache, so it's like I need to figure something else out that we can do. So I'm just winging this. So I have a box technically kind of sort of maybe on Monday, and then I can still kind of write around here. We have something on Tuesday, we have something on Wednesday. I kind of want to put somebody else or something else here. Thursday has a box, Friday has something. I could probably or could have put this list sticker over here. just because I feel like it is not doing what I want it to do right there. It can, and I think I'm going to come in with some smaller boxes somewhere else. But I think these colors just really go well together. Do they not? They kind of look like coffee in a sense. You know? So I think I'm going to put... That's too much going on over there. We're going to do it anyway, though, because... Why not? I'm trying to lay it down ever so straight. And sometimes you get lucky and it happens. Now, in this instance, I don't think it did, but we're going to go on anyway. And I'm going to move this one kind of over here. And I really like overlapping boxes because it just makes me feel like, I don't know, it makes me feel accomplished. Like I did something I was supposed to do. And so to keep from leaving Sunday out, we're going to put a box over there. Now, all of this, again, is strictly decor. So I can use this box on Sunday if I so chose to. Or, well, that one for sure will be used for Sunday. But it's just decor. Nothing more, nothing less. I really want a quote, though. I don't think this book has any. Oh, I lied. So this one says, it doesn't matter if your taste is modern, traditional, classic, or retro. If a house has good feel to it, it will always be a home. I kind of like that. Can we put it right there? No, I don't like that. I like the quote. I don't like the way that it's going to look right there. Let me clarify. Let's get back to these. All right, so we got the coffee cup. We got her sitting over there doing her thing. I don't then want to come in with her because she's the same girl as her. She's just darker skin tone and she's facing a different way. Yes, so I don't want to do that. Let's come in with you. You're sitting down there. I don't even know if these are... They should, yeah. As I said, I don't even know if these stickers go together. But they do. So let's put her down here. We don't need a quote. We're gonna use people. We're gonna put a person. And then we're just gonna come in with these little icons. So I love a little spread that has icons. I love books that give you like all these little options because I think it's just the cutest. And I haven't been drinking my coffee like I want to because there's no time. As I've said, I don't know what the problem is. I just need to manage my time better. And then also trying to like manage your time and get adequate rest. I don't know. We got to find a happy medium. I didn't know. I did try a new restaurant not long ago. I went to Dave's Hot Chicken. I don't know if they have those in different locations. I think they do. And they just opened a new one in my hometown, or in this town that I live in. It's not my hometown. And I tried it for the first time. I was just like, I'm doing it. And so I went in there and I ordered a slider and a chicken tender. And they're pretty big portions. And I got fries with it and then some sauce and the honey and all the things you see on the TikTok that makes you want to go get this stuff. It was pretty good. Although, and I got medium, I think, spice level. It was good, except for the fact that it is not something that I could see myself eating more than once a week. Because I feel like it was very salty, it was very heavy, and it does not fit with my diet plan. Like, it don't work for my my weight loss journey. And so, we won't be partaking in that turn up too frequently, just because of those reasons that I mentioned. So I think I'm going to put this up here. But then again, I don't. I kind of want to put... I don't want to do that either. I don't know what I want to do. I'm going to put that back in the book. I think it's too big is my issue. So yeah, I have just been busy. I have been running around doing a whole lot of stuff. The day that I was supposed to record this particular video, I decided that I wanted to go upgrade my phone. And so I bought a new phone, or got a new phone, and then the watch that I had did not match, or was not giving me my notifications. So basically I went from an Android to an iPhone. I have been anti-iPhone for the entire time that I have had a phone. And so finally I was like, let me try it. Let me see what it's about and see what we can do. And so I spent the day running around upgrading my phone and buying a case for it, buying the little wallet thing to go on the back of it, all of that. And that was the day that I was supposed to be like recording a video for this particular spread. And I got so sidetracked, and then I spent the day like scrolling through the phone, setting the phone up, all the things, and that threw off my entire week. Because then the next day I went and bought a watch. Because when I first set the phone up, my watch was working. So I had a Samsung watch. My watch was working. I was getting notifications even though it was a different messaging app. I was still getting my notifications on my watch. While I'm sitting there texting and whatever, I was getting my notifications. I don't know what kind of... you see I'm picking these stickers up and putting them back because they're not making the cut. I want more florals, but I don't know how I want to put them in there. So I think I'm going to have to cut somebody. And put you, like, it's a lot going on. We can put you right there. I don't know if I want you right there though. And then part of me wants you over here on this box. But then I don't want to do that either. Let's go up top. So anyway, so then I spent the day going back and forth to... not really going back and forth, but I spent the day like getting a watch. So I got the phone one day, I went to work the next day, and then that weekend I was like, I gotta get a watch because I am not getting my notifications. And I didn't like it. And so I did, went and got a watch. And let me tell you how horrible of a person I am. So I bought the watch. I went to Best Buy and got the watch, right? And tried it on. Like they descended on me. The people that work in the store, they came down on me. They saw me looking. They knew I was there to buy something. And so it was a panicked buy. So I tried on the watch. I had my watch with me, the old one. And the guy came over and he was like, can I help you? And I was like, yeah. And then there were other people in the area. And I was like looking all in the case. And I was like, I want that watch band. Whatever. And so I went for like the cheapest watch that they had at the time. I can't even tell you what kind of watch I have because I don't remember. I don't know where the box is. And so I went for the cheaper one and tried it on as best that you can with it, you know, shackled to the case. And I was like, yeah, give me that one. It was a splurge buy. And so then when I paid for it, he was like, do you want the warranty? Do you want this? Do you want that? I was like, nope. I don't want any of that. Do you want whatever he was asking me? Whatever he asked me, I was like, no, I don't want it. And so when I got to my car, I like tore into the box, put the watch on, and the watch seemed like it was just too small for my wrist. And I was like, nah, either I can do one or two things. I can deal with it, or I can take that watch back in that store and exchange it for the bigger one and just pay the difference. I sat in that parking lot for, 30 minutes. Because I did not want to be that person that went back in that store. Like, you just bought this thing, you tried it on to the best of your ability, and you're coming back to say something's wrong with it or you don't want it. And it made me feel like I was committing a crime. They didn't care. Once I finally got the courage, I got out of that car and I went back in that building. I was like, I am so sorry, but this is not going to work for me. And the girl, like, I had to go back to the guy that I literally was like, nope, I don't want it. Don't want that. Don't want the warranty, whatever. So I had to go back to the back and so he could like exchange it for the other one. And when I got back to the front, the girl was like, so what was wrong with it? I was like, it's too small. You know, I don't like it. I don't feel like it works for me. I don't want that there. I think the spread is done. I just, at this point, am just trying to slap down a sticker. And she's like, oh yeah, I get it. I said, I'm going from a very big watch to a smaller watch, and that watch, like the smaller watch, just was not, it was not doing it for me. And so she was like, oh, I get it, you know, I understand that. Like, I just, you know, and she was talking to me, and she was like, you know, I like a smaller watch, yada, yada, yada. And I was like, girl, thank you, because I really felt bad. Like, I didn't want to be the person to go back in the store. Like, I literally just left the store. Hold that thought. Okay, so now I got the black and white sticker book. We're going to get some quotes in here. I was saying that I wasn't going to do no quotes, but we're going to do some quotes. So yeah, I felt bad taking the watch back, but I did get the watch that I wanted, or I got a bigger watch. Can't say it's the one I wanted because I've never had one. I never had a Apple Watch. But anyway, I am now a part of the iPhone team. So far so good though. And it's okay to rest, y'all. Sometimes you just gotta say, you know what? I'm gonna put everything on hold for another day. And we just gonna take a minute and rest. And then don't settle for something. Never settle. Never settle for something, especially if you're spending your money. And that was the pep talk I had to give myself sitting in that car. And it was like, if I'm spending my money on something, I'm going to get what I want. And I sat there and I went back and forth with everything. And I was like, I don't want to go in there. I got my receipt, but like, should I just deal with it? And I was like, I can't see myself with this watch on for a long period of time. And so I was like, nope, I'm not going to do it. This sticker says very little is needed to make a happy life. And I'm going to overlap it onto that sticker. I can see what it says, as can you. But we're going to put it right down. And then I think I might put one up here. And I was going to put busy with nothing, but I just told you how busy I was. I was busy out there spending that money that we didn't have no business spending. But my previous phone was like, the battery was draining so quickly. Like, I literally would get up in the morning, take the phone off the charger, go to work, send 1 or 2 text messages, and my phone would be at like 40%. I'm like, now we was at 100% an hour ago, and you mean to tell me those 2 text messages burned you down to nothing? I think I'm gonna put this one here. Never forget how wildly capable you are. And I don't know that I had a lot of apps and stuff on the phone or things running in the background, because I like force stopped all of that stuff, and I don't know. I don't know, but I was like, it's time. Plus I had that phone for some years. Like 10 plus years, if not longer. Maybe not 10 years, but it was a while, because, you know, back in the day when I was younger and I first got a cell phone, I was like, every time I could upgrade, I was in the store. I was like, yep, I'm ready for my upgrade. I'm going to give myself a pep talk, because that's what I had to do to get that other watch. And so every time it was time to upgrade, I was in the store. And so then I got to a place in life where I was like, as long as the phone work, I don't care what it looked like. And there was nothing wrong with my phone other than the fact it would not hold a charge. So I was not happy about that. So I upgraded. And I am so far happy with my purchase. There are a few things that I'm not happy about, as far as like going from a different situation, like going from Android to iPhone. But other than that, you know, I don't want to complain too much, but I'll tell you the problems I got with it. So on my Android, I could schedule text messages, and people are like, why do you want to do that? So the reason that I schedule text messages is because for people's birthday, sometimes I get so busy on other people's birthday, I'm like, oh man, I forgot to wish such and such a birthday or happy birthday. And so I can schedule a text message to go to you at 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, whatever time. And it may just be the messaging app that I was using. And I have to look and see if that is an option on the phone I have. It probably isn't. But I could schedule the text message and then like go on about my day. Or, you know, I don't know. Like, you just don't want to bother people early in the morning. And then you don't want to forget either. So that was one thing. And then the other thing was, I don't like the fact that I can't change the color of my text messages. Like, I can't customize. Like, especially if I'm in a group text, I can't text my color to be blue and then somebody else's to be green or yellow, so I can kind of differentiate who's who. And they're like, oh, well, you can just read who's texting you. Well, I don't want to do all that. I'm already reading the text message. I don't want to read who's sending it. Anyway, those are just little things. So, I have this different type of washi tape. I think this washi tape, now this is just me. I love this washi tape. I think I got all these on the same roll from Hobby Lobby, and I really think they would go really well with this brownish spread. I just don't know who I want to use, but I really like this one. I really like this one. I've used this one multiple times, and I think I want to use it again. What do you think about that? Now, that's got a little bronze to it. Or do we need to do somebody else? Maybe we'll do this one. I don't know. I just feel like these go pretty good with our coffee spread. All the coffee that we did not drink last week or this particular week. I kind of like that one too. Which one? Should I create a poll? I ain't gonna create a poll because this spread gonna be done before y'all answer the question. I also like this one. I don't know about that one though. And I don't want polka dots. I kind of don't know. I like both of them. But I think I like this one. I don't know. I think I like the other one more. So let's go with the other one. Let's just do it. Let's just make a decision. I think this is cute. Because it kind of looks like a flower. Don't it? Maybe not. And we're going to put that right on that piece of paper that we taped on there. Keep from having that hole in our page. I just still can't get over the fact that I was bearing down that hard with that washi tape or with that X-Acto that I just cut straight through the paper. I just can't believe it. I can and I can't because it's not the first time I've done that either. So, shouldn't be a surprise. Now, I don't know. Now it's clashing. I don't think I like it anymore. Now that I see it on both sides. Who else could we use though? Now we can do polka. Let's do polka dot. I said I wasn't going to do polka dot. But now that I see that on the page, I don't like the way that it looks. Because I think it's kind of clashing with that. And then, I don't know. It's just not speaking to me like it was a minute ago. Sometimes you just got to change your mind. Like I did with that watch. I felt so bad though. Because I was like, oh my gosh. And I kept I tried to apologize to the guy because he had to go up on a ladder and get the other one. He probably had to go up on the ladder to get the small one anyway, but you know, it is what it is. And he literally dropped that box off at the front and was like, all right, ma'am, have a good day. Like, I don't care. Like, I wasn't the first person that came in there and did it. And the thing about it is, I tore the box up. I don't know if y'all have iPhones and you know how they package their stuff. I tore that box up. So it's not like they could even put it back in the box and you know, put it back on the shelf. I tore that box in half. And it was just like, oh, man, I'm sorry. I really thought this was the one. But for some reason, it looked like it was going to be a good fit for me when I looked at it. And I was literally just looking at the price. I was like, well, I'm going to get the cheaper one. I ain't trying to go all out with this watch. And literally, the difference between the two, it was like a $30-something difference. $31 or something like that. And I was like, man, you should have just got the one in the first place. But I didn't. But I got it now. But anyway, sometimes you just got to get what you want. What you think about this spread? You feel like we need some more flowers up there at the top? I feel like I do, but I just don't know how to put them up there to where they make sense. And I don't want to I don't want to take a big one and cut it up. I kind of want like at least 2 more, if that makes sense. But yeah, I have been so busy, and I don't like being busy to a certain extent. Now, sometimes if I'm doing something that's like exciting or fun or whatever, then I'm all for it. But when it comes down to like, oh, I got to do all of these things around the house before I can go outside and have fun, I'm just not a fan of that. So I don't know. Adulting is hard. We should have did an adulting spread, because adulting is difficult when it's, you know, sunny outside and you got to stay in the house, you got to clean up, you got to make phone calls, you got to make sure this gets done and that gets done. And the only time you can do it is on your day off, and you got to do it before 5 o'clock, before these offices and things close, because it's just a lot. I don't like it. I don't like it one little bit. All right. But I do like this spread. What y'all think about it? We got a little coffee situation going on. I like the bold in the quotes. It's very subtle in the quotes. I have to remind myself that it's okay to rest. It's okay to give yourself a pep talk. It's okay to go back in that store, even though you just left that store, and exchange an item if you don't like it. Yeah, I like it. So let's put this back in our planner on the desk for the week of September the 16th through September 22nd. I got 2 Septembers in my planner, so I couldn't find the page. And this week is done, you guys. Nice little coffee spread. You gotta have that coffee. You can't tell I had a little coffee today. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. We have so much fun here on the channel. If you're returning, welcome back, and I will catch you all in the next video. Bye!